Alright, Chapter 17, Creating Families. You should probably become the actual aware that they have the right content that makes or break the auto desk, wherever the architectural property. I'm sure with the always very aware that other than the content with the Autodesk, you have to provide with the content with the download with the book's webpage. You don't have it anywhere other than you have the amount of the content you need to start a project to be. That beginning said is take it with a buckle down, dig it in the Revit that works, and see how they have the adjustable parametric families will turn you into the Revit fan for life. Creating basic family, using complex family to create an arch door, creating an in-place family, creating a basic family. First item, we'll tackle with how to create a basic family. We'll start with the creation with a wall sleep, with a move, with the creating of the arch doorway, with a become fluent with the two basic family types to start to be able to create families quite fast. You have to start somewhere, to be honest, with no good family been basic, but with someone easy with the create with the others concept with someone. However, the essentially family with three fundamental components of reference planes. With the reference plane, draw with the family, look at these family skeleton with the constraint with the dimensions, parameters associated with it, give it a skeleton and flexibility. 3D massing. 3D massing is locked to skeleton. We call this skin corny. I know that but it gets the point across. First, you need to figure out where to start with any family and with the Revit model, but must begin with a template to choose with the correct template, and easy with the discover to make the full life simpler with the objective of the procedure to start a new family, choose with the template, Revit the file, and these steps. Open Revit in recent files with a new link, with the family column with the application button, see with the new family, see with the profile listed. Template, then click open. As mentioned earlier, note for the reference plane with the good family start with the ends with these. Now, next look at notice some of the text. Revit adds advice in each of the family templates. After you read the advice, you can delete it. You can do that in a moment, but first let's add reference plans to the family. Adding reference plans to the family. One bad thing with the creating of the family that is getting away with it doing without reference plane with the unfortunate because of the family made with it and know that it's not enough. Reference plane with a faulty method. I've learned the lesson the hard way, although some of the redundant are reference plane, but they're strongly advised to use them often with the following procedures. Often the reference plane to create with the wall sleep with the file along. On the datum panel, we'll create a table with the reference plane button shown in figure 17.1. Draw with the panel, click lines button, options bar, offset 1 foot 0 inches. However, the curvature of the center vertical reference plane with the blue reference line appear with the right vertical line shown in figure 17.2. Click reference plane. You do not have two vertical reference planes 1 foot apart. With the reference plane command still running, pick up the horizontal reference plane, offset it down with the offset increment of 1 foot, and with the family should resemble the 17.3. Two reference planes represent the body sweep, but now let's add two secondary reference planes for more control over the family. Offset with the 2 inches, the offset with a top horizontal reference plane down, offset with the left vertical reference plane to the right. With the reference plane in place, you can move it to add dimensions to them, and after with the dimensions. After you add the dimensions, you add the parameters of the dimensions to make the family flexible when you add them to the model. So the host phase, host, insertion point, host phase, host, insertion point, host phase, host. Offsetting two more reference planes. Adding dimension of the parameter of the family. Now look at the most outstanding feature of the Revit because we can create with the parametric component easily within the end of the user chain with the dimension. You can put your company with the overdrive with the term of the pushing of the building information modeling through with the have the success of the Revit. The next procedure with involve the adding dimension of the reference plane you have already in place. The procedure after with the parameter dimensions you're added following the measure of the modifier with the place of the reference tab. Plane tab, click the line dimension, horizontal dimension, left reference plane, show with the right reference dimension at 1 foot 0 inches, second dimension with top reference plane with the bottom reference plane dimension 1 foot 0 inches, add the dimension of the left reference plane at 2 inches reference plane to the right, add the dimension of the top reference plane to the reference plane 2 inches down. So the next step is to make the family come alive because your family activity was selected with a dimension. You can choose to add a label with a dimension. The label is tied with a parameter that can be modified to add the label to following these. Press escape, then select the two top horizontal 1 foot 0 inches options bar. Click the label, pull down, choose add parameter. 3 in parameter property dialog box with the parameter data type width for the name. Click OK. Parameter is added to dimension. Select 1 foot 0 inch vertical dimension option bar label. Put down menu select add parameter type name for the name. Type height. Click OK. Select 2 inches of dimensions. On the options bar, click with the label pull down menu, select add parameter for the name with the type reveal, click OK, click anywhere to clear selection on the reference planes or in the place for the dimension or so with the parameters of the time to go behind with the scene to see how the families operate with the examine the family type of the add-in formulas to the parameters. The type of the property dialog box with the type family edit with the powerful dialog box left with the organized parameters associated with the family tree with the type of the property dialog box perform functions add increments of attempt to test flexibility with the family before it's passed on the model. Which the following procedures open with the family type dialog box figure with the parameters follow line property panel with the family type bottom shown in figure 17.8 for the family type dialog box, click in the formula cell, height, row, width, press type tab key, click the width value of 1 foot 0 inches, click the width value at 1 foot 0 inch, height value changes to, click OK, 1 foot 0, dimensions of roof 6 inches, family types, button, width back 1 foot 0 inch, click apply the dimension, update drawing area, click new button, family types are shown in 1710. Call the new 12 by 12 inch, click OK, new button OK, type 6 by 6 inches, click OK, width 6 inches, reveal 6 inches, click apply reference plane dimension, update, change type to 12 to 12 by 12 inches, click OK, click save it in the family somewhere where they'll be able to retrieve it later. That new family is in Cove Sweep file. Now the reference plane parameters are in place. You can flex the family to make sure the work parameters you loaded into the project. Next step is to add physical lines that form of the perimeter of the sweep. Give it the create with a hosted profile template. Actual family will merge 2D profile of the family won't become 3D object until you pass it into the model and let use it all as a wall sweep. In the procedure, draw with the perimeter of code sweep on the detail panel with a create tab with a line button. Draw a line intersection labeled 1, figure 1711, and intersection labeled 2. Draw a line from point 2 to 3. Press escape, draw a line from point 1 to 4. Draw a line from point 4 to 5. Draw a panel with this. Click the start radius arc button. Draw over the arc 5 to point 3. The 2 buttons are snapped and move the cursor to the left until the radius snaps into the point 6. Your family should look like figure 1711. Now you can load the family model to you with the wall sweep of the when you get to the fruit over the labor, the guest star over the building, over the model, the follow along with the mission for the previous chapter, go over the back of the book. Then you can choose the browse chapter 17. 17 template file along these code steps. If you close family editor loading and project button, the 17 chapter experience required 17 project 1 of the exterior walls east wing. Property dialog box edit type edit button structure row. Make sure the previous is shown in the section. Click sweep button, wall sweep dialog box add button. Add profile, select code sweep at 12 by 12 inches from the list. For material, apply concrete, concrete, set distance at 1 foot 4 inches from column. Make sure that the value is top. Select column, make sure the choice is exterior. Click OK yet again. Zoom in the wall that it should sweep in shown in 1712. Or you're getting a taste of what you can do with a powerful tool. You can see with the only straps of the surface that you can have. You're already trying the family with the next section of the chapter, spending with creating an opening with a radial header. This think about the lessons we're learning in the code sweep. Let's dig in. Or using complexity family that you create with the arc door, easily family out of the way. You'll begin with the blending with the proceed with the creating parametric frame with the 3 automatic actual 3D extrusion and sweep. 3D extrusion and sweeps behave exactly like a code family just made. You may learn how to create with the one type of the family knowledge transfer to the next section of the chapter starts with a blank door template. Proceed with the modifying wall cover, adding a casing, a jam, and a door with the following with the application button section, and with the select new family, call the template over the door. Click open it. One sub-bit was quite a bit of work have been done. This is great. You don't need all the items of the templates over the door jams are shown in figure 713 to leave either as a side of the project. Browser exterior elevation category opening in view of the wall opening. Select the bottom opening and shown in figure 1714. 6. Open the options to open transparent elevation. Edit sketch of the opening panel. Edit sketch by clicking edit sketch on sketch mode on drawing panel. Start in radius arc button. Draw arc is shown 1715. 3. Left top line. Your door opening should be continuous perimeter. Click finish edit mode. When opening in place, you're beginning to testing in with the actual radial top. Expect to take the time to do this extremely small concession plan, deleting half of the family, trying to find out what broke. Click the family type button, property panels, click the value of 4 foot 0 inches, click OK. Verify the arc behaved expected, but if you did not read it open, and make sure that it snaps to the correct points. I told you it would be quicker than it's all time to make sure that the family is good up to this point. Next, let's add some components of the family. First item to tackle with the door jam. You're creating with a solid form, then solid extrusion. Creating a 3D extrusion family other than the curtain wall with the apply with the face of the mask. The previous chapter working with a 3D program, doing single 3D operations, having come where well this comes to the end at some point with no deal with a 3D massing. 3D and massing coming into learning families to avoid it, but 3D families slightly different from 3D items you have created in the past. What the wonderful thing about 3D items is that they have the items for fully adjustable for the created objective of the next procedure. Create door jam, solid extrusion lock, face extrusion walls into the family with adopt wall things into the past of the model with these steps. Make sure the exterior elevation form panel, create tab, extrusion button, water work panel, inset button, work panel dialog box, pick a plane, then click OK, pick face over the wall shown in figure 7 to 16. Note that the work plane has been set, pick lines, icon, drawing line, pick option bar, lock, toggle, play, pick inside face openings, change offset option to 1 inch, pick the same offset inside with the jam into opening number 1, opening 1 inch, zooming into the bottom of the jams. Set offset option bar to 0, draw a line connecting bottom of each jam and property dialog box. Make sure the type of the extrusion is shown in figure 17 to 18. Set the extrusion end of 3 inches shown in figure 17 to 19. Small button right material row. Add parameter lower left dialog box. New name of the parameter jam material leave option. Name of the material finishes option. Name set to type. Keep it in grid grouped in material finishes. Keep the type of the parameter. Click OK material field. And it's no longer after. Click OK, then click finish edit. What did you just do? By now selecting actual material with a parameter with the extrusion with a created a parameter, so the user specified whatever they deem necessary for the variable step of the family creation called flexibility seeking flexibility. The jam is held steady at 3 inches. This is an incorrect value. Remain static unless something about it. You'll do this right. Going the next procedure line inside of the jam, move the inside face of the wall. Lock the alignment in place following the 3D view. Make sure that it's spun around that you can say the inside face of the wall. Jam does not align. Align button with a modified tab shown in figure 17. Option bar wall face preferences. Pick the inside face of the wall. Inside face of the jam. Click open padlock in. Open padlock icon appears. Press escape. Click save icon. Save the door in the directory where you'll be able to find it. Click arch door and call it arch door. Make sure the project is open. If the arch door file, click the load project. One more with the project or family opens up Revit. It will make you choose a model load for family 2 with a make sure to pick the project file of the model. Open the level 1 architectural tab door button. Insert the new door in the wall shown in figure 1720. Select the door property dialog box. Click edit type. Observe parameters. Look familiar. You created them. Click go back for the door family. Wow, this thing's actually worked a good deal. The next trick of it is just some casing outside the frame to do so with a solid sweep. Creating a 3D sweep family, going along the same line with the extrusion curve of the situation sketch plan with the extrude of the profile along. The path with the trick is to make sure the sweep of the effects along with the corridor over the object with the next pursuit of the creative of the door casing with 3D sweep with the following steps. Go to 3D view, position of the view with the looks of the creative tab, sweep button, sweep panel, pick path button. Pick the inside corner of the jam, start with the left side with the finish edit mode with the model panel, the sweep panel with the low profile button, go profile, finish carpentry folder, select casing profile, click OK. In the menu, sweep panel with the profile down with the casing profile at 2, 5.5 inch. 5 1/2 inch and 3 1/16 of an inch. Option bar 0 foot 5 3/4 of an inch from the Y offset of the profile. Push on the wall back 1/4 inch. Reveal. Click finish edit mode. Select the new sweep in the property dialog box. Small button right over the material category called add parameter. Click all the parameter casing material group as material finishes. Click OK. Repeat steps 2 through 11 on the other side of the door. Save with the family. Load with the project. Select overwrite existing version in your metal. Select the door property dialog box. Say the type trim and the width of a 3 foot to 0 inches. Click OK. Load door back model over right existing version. Your door is still working properly. Looks better as shown in 1722. Let's move forward. Working with adding the door with the family. Best challenging with a plan swinging representation for you. New items to learn. You won't. Probably next problem. You'll doorstop. It's on the plane. Symbolic line work following along. Open the door family, go to the exterior elevation, create tab, exterior button, draw panel, click behind, pick lines, offset 1/8 of an inch, offset 2 sides, radial top jam, extrusion inside set, offset 1/2 inch, offset bottom up. Strip the bottom corner of the doors, one panel of the property for the dialog box, extrusion current with the tab of the panel menu, extrusion ends at 1 3/8 inch, material click button with the right with the material add the parameter, new parameter called the door, material keep categorized, material finish, if click OK, click finish edit mode, project browser, go to reference level, floor plan, door should look like 1 in 1724, load the door in the project, yes, overwrite the door is there, verify the door looks correct, note that you've created the door, you can fix up the plan view, can you add the door swing in addition, you don't want the door plan and plan view, create with the view stay, turn off the plan view, follow these steps, go back to the door family, reference plan view, annotate tab, symbolic line button, shown figure 725, draw a line straight with the right corner of the jab, on the exterior side of the wall, 4 foot 0 inches, shown figure 726, draw another line 1 3/8 of an inch, draw another straight down 4 foot 0 inches, draw another right 1 3/8 of an inch, draw a symbolic line button if it isn't currently running, draw an arc on left side of the jam top of the symbolic swing, shown in figure 1727, click modify, with a plan and swing in place, you could determine the actual door panel prop with a quick pane list of the door panel, modify with the extension of the visible setting on the model pane, deselect the plan or RCP, deselect the cutting and plan or RCP if categories permit, click OK, save family, load into the project, override the existing version. If it does not explode, your door is complete. As you can see in this difficult to create a family topic of this book, within this book, starting an experiment with your own families, run into the snag, send an email to me, we can work on it. The next type of the family, just the one of literally can be avoided eventually, you need the surrounding geometry model to create the family. This is called an in-place family. Alright, in-place family gives you the both of the worlds of the chart and play with the family, and family command with the model of the family, with the family with exactly as what it did with the knee, to the model with the main type with the knee, with the flexibility with it, when you have family never used again with any other building. This also gives you flexibility to create custom content with creativity with the conventional Revit commands, create an in-place family for the open model when you're working on section view, west wing, south wall section, your auditorium. In architectural, click compact model and space, shown figure 728. Click family category, drop doors, click OK, click door, new door, west opening, click OK, model panel, create tab, opening button, pick brick wall facing you, sketch opening, shown in figure 729, click finish edit, click go to 3D edit, forms panel, create tab, sweep button, sweep panel, pick path button, pick exterior corners, opening, form arc in 2 straight lines, either in the opening tab, finish edit mode tab, project manager, browser, level 1 floor plan, zooms in the new opening, click select profile button, and sweep panel, click edit profile button, select sketch a profile similar to that shown, make it in size, shape, and complexity you wish. Click finish edit mode, property dialog box, make sure the sweep is control of the little gray button to the left of the material rows, the parameter called the casing material, click OK, button property dialog box over the category trajectory segment, maximum segment angle 1, finish edit mode, click finish model, go to 3D view, opening should look like 1732. Your moral of the story is this: when you create a situation over the model you created with the conventional Revit tools created with the in-place family, you should make it flexible possible, give the user some choices such as materials so that they can manipulate the families as if Autodesk provided. Are you experienced now? You can create a cove sweep family, identify family template, and even the start of the family, create a door, use symbolic line family, create an in-place family, create sweeps and extrusion, and create parameters. Chapter 18, Site and Topography.